So I have to go to Buffalo, New York today from Pittsburgh, and it's about a 3.5 hour drive, so I'm hoping to document the experience of having to travel alone. I'm gonna try to do some time lapses of the car ride. Maybe we'll have some nice scenery. PA has pretty landscapes, so yeah. First stop, Target, because I needed to grab a notebook, and Starbucks. Yeah, so I was not able to film time lapses of anything because I had nothing to hold my phone to actually film anything driving, and it didn't help that I was alone, so I couldn't ask anybody either. So a lot of this was just me fiddling around with the camera slash just my phone. So that's really not gonna be a part of this video. Oh well. I'm really hoping to go to Canada. I've never been there. I've never been to Niagara Falls. So I'm, looking forward to this little journey alone. So I just got here, and this is like one of the nicest hotel rooms I've ever been in. There's a whole kind of living room area, and then another closet. The bathroom is huge. And I got two queens. I like to sleep next to the window. And this lovely view of downtown. And a couple statues of Liberty, I think. Hello, Buffalo. So I'm here at a restaurant called Wasabi on Elm something street. I'm going to have sushi and I can't wait. Well, it is the end of my day and I am in bed and it's not even that late. It's not really been that much of a productive day. I can't believe that I got afraid. I realized I get to go explore, I get to go have fun. I can do that by myself, I have no problem with that. And then I was like, I'm completely 100% alone as a woman in a city I've never been to before. And that scared me. I was afraid to be in the lift by myself when I got a male driver. That's like sad. I shouldn't have been afraid of that. Well, I mean, I shouldn't have to feel afraid of that as a human, but it is what it is. But Buffalo so far has been pretty cool, and people here have been really, really nice. Everybody at the hotel has been really nice. Everybody at the new job has been really nice. I'm like really afraid in this room. It's so large. I took a bath earlier and I really thought somebody came in the room because there was so many loud banging noises, but my head was under the water and it was just like bang, bang, bang. Oh my God. I got out and like locked the door. That was slightly terrifying. This is just such a huge space. I mean, I have like an entire living room. I don't love being alone. Not because, or not that I'm afraid to be alone. I just don't like not having another person around me. Me not having Chris here. I've done it before, but like we just got married. And it's funny, the guy at the front desk, I just grabbed these lovely treats. Mostly I think just because I'm bored, partially because I didn't eat or actually anything in between breakfast quite early this morning and dinner, which was at around 5. So hopefully these snacks hold me over and I can just start over fresh tomorrow. But the guy at the front desk, he asked what I was doing here, and then I told him. He asked how I got the job, and I told him that I got kind of the opportunity after I got married, and he was like, oh, when did you get married? And he told me that he got married, and he asked if I felt any different, and I said, well, no, but I have been with my husband now for 9 years. However, there is something, and he got so excited that I said that because he felt the same way. So it was really, really nice to relate to somebody like that. And he said, you know, he felt like this extra something too. And he was happy that I did. And there is. And I'm kind of like, I want my person here. It would have been super fun to do this with him, especially since Canada's so close by, and I don't know, we just work better together. And not like I can't function by myself, but it's, first of all, I feel obviously a lot safer being with him, traveling with him. I can navigate really well and park well and like find parking spaces very well. And he's good at doing the research of like, what's the best restaurant to go to, or like finding an activity to do. I'm like missing that half, like things that he would normally do. I'm like, oh, I gotta do that too. I'm hoping that I hope, first of all, I keep forgetting that like I have work. I have to go and make sure I wake up at a good time and get to the job. Well, I have to wake up, get breakfast, make sure I order my car because it's valeted. This video is so shaky, oh my god. Get the car in time, get to where I'm working, and I'll probably be there all day. I don't have a lunch to bring. Oh my god, look at this frizz. Jesus Christ. And I tried to blow dry my hair. It never fucking works out well. I really want to eat these snacks. I miss my husband. I still say, ugh. I thought I was going to like saying fiance because boyfriend sounded so childish. Didn't like that. Sounded too titly. And then I was like, I can't wait to say husband. Husband sounds so official. And now I'm like, I don't want to be grown up. I don't want to say husband. It sounds like I'm too much of an adult. Husband. It's not like, oh, it's fine. He's your husband. That's it. No, I don't give a shit about that. He's always been that for me. It's more of like an age thing, a status thing, like my husband, like, I have not mentioned it before, but I am in the senior business, like the elderly. Something that the elderly has taught me is that you never grow up unless you think you're old. I'm watching Moana right now. You're the only person that, you know, makes you feel old. Age is just a number. It's like such a cliche saying, but they're, you know, talking to people who are generations older than you is interesting, and it's good to teach them things too. But yeah, I find a lot of people are really truly still, I don't even want to say like young at heart, because like, I think like as a kid you think when you grow up you're going to be somebody completely different, which in some ways is true. But you always stay you for the most part. You're not like this totally different person. You just learn to do things differently or have to do new things because you have to survive on your own. But all your likes and interests mostly stay the same, and you're still allowed to have fun and like simple things. I don't know what the fuck this video was about. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's just rambling things on my mind because I'm lonely. But I'm gonna go now, I guess. I hope this makes it to YouTube, and I hope I can edit it nicely. And hopefully I will get around to doing more things in Buffalo so I can feature them instead of me just rambling about what I did today. Again, that is a vlog, so yeah. Good night. So I just ate dinner alone for the second time, which is never really quite fun. And I had sushi again. Ha! Can't help myself. I asked one of my new, I don't want to call her a coworker, the me at the other building, what her favorite places were, and I was telling her that I got sushi last night, and she was like, oh, I would have recommended this place. So in my almost going to Niagara Falls, I went here instead because it was going to take too long to get to Niagara Falls. Some kind of animals in the bushes over there. This place was called Cooney's, and I think it's kind of close to where I was yesterday. Hard to say. It's a really cute residential area in Buffalo somewhere. It reminds me of Tampa. The food was excellent. I got to have jellyfish for the first time. That was weird. It was not very jelly-y as I thought it might be. Very salty, but not overly salty like an anchovy. But it was really good. The atmosphere was good. It was a very small little area, which is nice. I like atmospheres like that are so much more intimate. The servers were really nice. I sat at the sushi bar, and the sushi chefs were really nice. There was 3 of them back there, and they like basically took up the whole sushi bar. But it was a good meal. I had myself a glass of wine. I feel really good. Just one little glass of Sauvignon. I can't say that word. Sauvignon Blanc. And now it's time for me to go back to the hotel and sit down and do nothing, since I've been doing something all day. So today I'm in Niagara Falls, Canada. Getting across that border was terrifying to me because that lady was like, "Where do you live?" "Pittsburgh." "And why are you coming here?" "To go to Niagara Falls." "By yourself? Do you know anybody? What are you doing?" I'm like, "I don't know." I said, "Well, actually, no, I'm not coming from Pittsburgh. I'm coming from Buffalo from a work trip, and I wanted to see the falls." "Okay, that makes more sense." Good Lord. And I asked about my passport having my maiden name, and she was like, "Oh, it's on there, it works." I'm like, okay. I'm so terrified to go back to the US side because I'm afraid they're gonna give me like trouble. I don't know. I have my ID, I have my marriage license, and I'm still worried about it. Typical me. Beautiful day out. I don't really know where I'm going. I mean, I got some directions. So, update when we get to the falls. So I'm in Ripley's, because that's where I wanted to go. Oh God, he's moving. Wait, how do I flip this? I don't know if I can. The tallest man in the world. I don't even compare. Filmed anything after that. I took some pictures of beer and of the Ferris wheel, and I did make it back into the U.S. fine. No goofy questions asked. So passport's valid. It worked. Did the rest of my week. Came home yesterday. Thank God. Oh my God. It was so, as I'd said, just an absurd amount of times how lonely I was. I'm happy to be home with Chris and my cats, and I had my friends over. I had a lot of fun, so much so that I really can't wait to go back to Niagara Falls with Chris, because it just seemed like there was so much I didn't do because it would have been better with him. So that'll be another trip planned eventually, and perhaps I'll vlog that too. Until next time, see ya.